give it up for that awesome preview for a wild, wild season, you guys. Again, I've seen all the episodes. Episode 3, all of them. Anyway, and if you'd like to hear me and Will Wheaton dissect every episode after each upload, tune in every week to the official Stuart Fails to Save the Universe podcast with me and Will Wheaton. I already said that, but hey, here it is again. But first, let's just get our panelists on. We have so many wonderful questions we want to ask them. So, without further ado, welcome creator, writer, executive producer, Zak Penn. Creative writer, executive producer, Bill Prady. And creator, writer, executive producer, Chuck Lorre. We have incredible castmates, Brian Posehn, who plays Bert. Ross Bowie, who plays Kripke. Lauren Lapkus playing Denise. And Kevin Sussman, who plays Stuart. Oh, I have so many questions in so little time. Chuck, let's start with you. You are legendary in the multicam space. Tell me why you wanted to take Big Bang into the single camera world.
Well, the 4-camera audience show is a play. It's literally putting on a play every week. And beyond sitting on a couch and talking to one another, there's not a lot you can do. As you just saw, I wanted to do a lot. And so it was really a simple solution to that, was to shoot it like a movie, spend a great deal of money that belongs to, I don't know, Warner Brothers, Chipotle, whoever owns the show, the company now, and try and make a science fiction comedy that the characters of the Big Bang would watch and argue about.
Yeah. Have you ever dealt with this many explosions in your career before? Have you dealt with this many explosions in your career before?
Off camera.
Off camera only, great.
Yeah, there's a few things that have gone wrong in my life, but not, yeah.
Yeah. Zak, you're best known for big, mostly more serious sci-fi movies. How did you end up on this quirky set of time-traveling misfits? Do you have a history with Chuck and Bill that got you into this?
I do. I have a history with Chuck. We met on the beach. My dog bit his dog, and later Chuck wrote an episode about the cancellation of my show, Alphas, which put me in his debt. Yeah, it was a long time ago. So when he came calling, I said yes. He told me what he wanted to do, and I had some expertise in some of these effects and stunts, so I jumped in.
Yeah, it's a beautiful medley of comedy and explosions, on and off from camera, I guess. Bill, obviously this world is your nerd baby, so talk to me about coming back to it, and also if you could touch upon how you dealt with the comic book shop itself, that would be really great, because it goes from 3-camera to having a roof.
One of the most amazing things about this was we had the most astonishing crew, art direction, props, set design, set deck, and every week they had to build a different world, and they had to build a version of the comic book store that goes with that world. And it was just so exciting for us. You know, we would say it's this kind of place, and then we would go down to the comic book set, and they would have made it into that. And there's so much stuff that our amazing props set departments did that you'll have to just freeze frame and look. There's a world where people aren't human, and the comic book store in that world, which is only there for a very brief period of time, they did so much work. So please freeze frame and appreciate it.
Yeah. How did it feel walking onto the set, having it be a multicam, and then walking on the single cam?
It was crazy. I mean, Kevin, I think you've talked about this, that it felt like we'd gone into the real comic book store. It felt like we'd gone into the real comic book, that we'd seen it at Big Bang, but this felt like the real place.
Yeah, it was like walking into a fantasy land, because because for one thing, there was a fourth wall.
Yeah.
Weirdly, you guys probably felt this too. It was even weirder that there was a ceiling.
Yeah.
Because in front of the live audience, it's just lights and stuff, and here it was very. There's a lot of meta things going on, as you can probably guess, but just it was kind of like a fantasy dream-like experience walking onto a more realistic version of the comic book store.
And you worked in a comic book store at one point in your life, so this is like full circle.
Yeah, I've lost count. Is it art imitating life or life imitating art, or I don't even know where we are in that circle now. But yeah, I've spent a large part of my adult life in some kind of comic book store, or real, fake. It's all a blur now. Is this real?
No.
Are you guys here? I believe it.
No. Kevin, talk to me about getting that phone call, learning that this show is about you. Is that a surreal moment?
It was an email. So not quite as surreal. No, I got an email that Chuck wanted to speak to me. I didn't know what it was about. I thought it maybe, I didn't know. I still,
There was a part of me that thought, how could he possibly be firing me 4 years after the show has been off the air?
Yeah, he just wanted the satisfaction of doing it in person. And I went to this was back in 2022. I mean, it was still pandemic. Yeah,
It's a long time. TV takes a long time. Huh?
Yes. I was I wearing a mask? I don't know. I think it was a question of, do I wear a mask? I don't want to kill Chuck Lorre.
Definitely don't want to do that.
He had I went to his office. He pitched me the idea, which in itself is weird.
That's weird.
Lorre pitching you an idea.
No, you just say yes. I don't know why you'd have to pitch you, but it's great that you did it.
Yeah, that was nice of him to make it seem like I might say no. And then he said, listen, because this is early in development, and Big Bang Theory is such a big show, don't tell anybody about this, because if it gets out there that we're working on a spin-off, it's too early in development and nothing good can come of that. So I didn't tell anybody, my agent, my managers, I told my wife, and then I didn't hear from him for months. And I actually went through my emails just to check to make sure I did not imagine that conversation. That really, no, it's right there. Yes, come see him. And apparently that was real.
Yeah.
Here we are.
We are. And Lauren, Denise is so whip smart and funny in this show. Can you talk about playing her in the multicam version versus bringing her into the single cam, very bizarre every week but awesome world? Can you talk about that as an actor?
Yeah, it was so fun. I mean, on the multicam version, she's pretty sweet. She's got her sweet relationship blossoming with Stuart. And, you see her for these brief moments and their dating experience and working in the comic book store. And then here we meet her and she's been robbing people. So she's gone through some stuff. And so it was fun to get to add that dimension to her, that she's been through some things in the world. And maybe a little more hardened or, skeptical at times and not so wide-eyed. And
I gotta say, you were very authoritative with a gun.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's a big compliment for me. I'm from Texas. Okay, you know me.
Thank you.
Brian, you're known and loved from Big Bang, but I know that you're a big nerd. So can you tell me a bit about going into this even more uber nerdy world here as your character?
Say that, the last part again?
Well, just talk about how excited you were to jump into the concept of this show versus being like in our real world. You as a nerd get to go in all the places you imagined before.
This is the kind of show I watch. Yeah, so reading those scripts, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be so fun. And then also, I practically live in comic book stores, so to have a show that is based there, I felt at home, finally.
Was there any time that you just opened a script, you're like, we're doing what this week? Because I did that when I was watching it.
Every week. Yeah, and we have a text chain, and so we were like, going, oh my God, did you read 2? Holy shit. What about Floor? Floor's insane. So fun.
Yeah, and John, okay, let's just say that Kripke is not the most likable of the four. I'm sorry.
Whoa,
that-
time out. Whoa.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes, go ahead.
Just talk about bringing your character in and maybe where you know the kind of transformation you want to take him on, maybe because I don't know. He could maybe.
Well, it's funny because he starts out obviously as sort of the in-house villain of the show.
Yes.
Much as he was on the last program.
Mm-hmm.
But the necessity of this group is that he eventually has to learn how to work with other people. So he's actually got kind of a cool arc over the course of the 10 episodes.
Yeah.
He's Kripke. Don't get me wrong. You're going to hear some awful stuff from Kripke's mouth.
And you killed Raj. We all
And
saw it.
okay, but Raj, you saw that Raj comes back, right? I really wanted them to show that Raj comes back, or else I wasn't going to come out here.
I wouldn't.
Why couldn't I have just shot Howard? Anyway, yeah, he has a little bit of an arc, and it's fun to take him on that journey.
Yeah, great. We'll see where you go. Chuck and Bill, that really came out bitchier than I thought. Sorry.
Sorry, it's fine.
Perfect.
Chuck and Bill, tell me about the score and the theme song, because I believe it's made by Danny Elfman. How did you get Danny Elfman?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
It just seemed like it would be a perfect fit to have Danny Elfman do the theme song for this show. And I called his manager, fully expecting a quick no, and she said, I'll get back to you. And, well, he said yes. And,
Wild.
And it was a thrill for us. You know, we've been listening to his work now for decades. I go back to the 70s, seeing him in the Mystic Nights of the Oingo Boingo. He's a brilliant composer and musician, and you just heard it the one time, but he killed it.
Killed it.
He killed it.
Yep.
We went to his studio because he finished it. He said, "Come and listen to it," and he played it for us. And then he said, "Do you like it? Do you have any notes?"
Yeah. No, we're not giving you notes.
Amazing. I mean, it's really clear when I watch this show that the three of you just had the best time making it. It was like kids in a candy store. You guys are gonna just not believe the rest of these episodes. They're just so fun. Before, I do have actually a surprise panelist guest, if you guys want that. Please welcome DC Comics' Jim Lee. Jim, thank you so much for doing a drive-by here. You were actually pretty involved in this show. Can you explain what you were involved in? Try not to spoil things. It's going to be hard, but there are so many cool things that you were involved in this process.
Yes, absolutely. As you guys know, I work for DC Comics and DC Studios, and
We know you, Jim. Sorry.
They had requested some DC characters to be involved in an episode, so we tried to make that happen. Mr. Freeze is in the trailer, so...
Spoiler, don't tweet it.
Right?
You saw it, right?
And it was just amazing that they were trying to do something that was true to our characters, but at the same time find comedy in it. And what was funny is we had scheduled the set visit to come to the set, and I had just seen the dialogue, the script. And when I came to the set, I was just blown away. It was completely not what I was expecting. I was expecting a multicam setup where they were sitting around, and then they start showing the visual effects that they were going to do, and all the bespoke elements they added to the store. And then Bill and Chuck started talking about the overall arc of the 10 episodes, and I thought, this is super ambitious. This is completely not what I expected. It's like nerds going through Gulliver's Travels, and I was sold. I was like, this is awesome. This is fantastic. And then some of the DC characters they have in it, I think are some of the best versions I've seen of those characters, and so I'm super excited for you guys that are into DC to see this.
Also,
Hey.
Jim, oh yeah. Also, Jim, you did the cover for the exclusive comic book for Stuart Fails to Save the Universe that
Yes.
you can get here. Can you talk about that process? It's so cool.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. I was so inspired by the set visit. I was like, I want to see season 2 of this, and I wanted to do my part and bring these characters to life, and so these are all elements from the first episode, and again, speaking, so I think Kevin talked about how meta this was. Like, it's very meta to me. Kevin talked about, he worked at Jim Hanley's comic store in New York City, and he worked at the store when I debuted Wildcats #1 in 1992.
Yes.
Wow.
If there was anyone here at that moment, we were all there together, and now here we are on stage at all age. It is kind of blowing my mind a little bit. And then to be able to do a comic book about a show that he's in, that I drew, it is a bit like, what multiverse am I living in
Yeah.
at this
Yeah.
moment? So.
Yes.
Try having Jim Lee draw you. I'm living a dream. It's insane.
Well, the pages look amazing. If you guys want to get this exclusive comic, go to the DC Comics book. It's number 4544. Or you can go to the Stuart Fails to Save the Universe pop-up fan experience at Sparks Gallery. There's interactive experiences, exclusive giveaways, and just more. Also, this comic. Just go over there and get there, okay? Free stuff. Everybody likes it. Thank you, Jim, for being here. Really appreciate you popping on.
Thank you all.
Very busy. Yeah, he's very busy.
Yeah, he has a big time. We got him out. What, they're playing him off? What? Nobody else gets a playoff. Okay, well, I have questions for all of you, but I'm actually going to turn it over to fan questions because I think you guys have questions that are probably better than mine. So while you funnel up to wherever the mic is, I don't have my right contact on. Bill, can you tell us a little bit about, I don't know, some Easter eggs, mild, soft spoilers for the rest of the season? Anything you want to drop?
Mild, soft spoilers.
Like a mild cheddar, as far as cheese goes, you know?
You know what? There are some, well, you saw one wonderful member of the Big Bang Theory family in that first episode. There are more. And there are also some performers who are some wonderful minor characters that are coming back in the series. So look for them.
So I think you guys would be pretty excited to see more Raj killing by Kripke, right?
No, wait, I only do it once. I'm
He's a-
sorry, I will spoil
No,
that.
that's a spoiler. You spoiled it. Okay, great. Where?
He's the most likable character maybe in TV history. It's like shooting Fonzie. I feel terrible.
Okay, we have some questions. First question. I really don't know. I wasn't. Oh yeah, they're over here. Hi. Questions. Right here where the spotlight is. Hello.
Hello, I just wanted to ask Mr. Lorre, I'm a cancer survivor and I read all your vanity cards. At one point you mentioned in them that you think no one reads them and you might stop writing them. It gives a different look into your thinking and everything. I want to know how that's changed your influence in your life and how you write.
You've read them. You've read all these cards. Thank you.
Everybody does.
Thank you. I was going to stop. Now I can't stop. I have to keep doing it. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. That's really kind of you. Very kind of you. And good luck with your efforts for health. My heart's with you. God bless you.
Honey. Next question, please.
Hi there, my name's Sam. My question is for the cast. If you could have a dream cameo from anywhere in fiction or pop culture in the show, what would it be?
Ooh, Lauren. Lauren, you go.
Oh God, that's too hard off the bat. You don't need to go first.
It's fiction. It could be Pippi Longstocking.
Okay, My Little Pony.
Oh,
Wait, spoiler.
such a good.
Lawrence of Brony?
I'm a brony.
Is there are you a brony?
Right now I am. No, it was the first thing I thought of. But no, I like Pippi Longstocking too. No, I think I wouldn't mind. It'd be kind of fun to have like a sitcom crossover with other like big sitcoms that have happened in the past. Let's get Saved by the Bell and Full House up in there.
Tiffany, there was nobody prettier when I was 12 years old.
Dream
than
crush.
Yeah. Okay. Brian.
Is this what someone that would come into our universe, or us going into their universe?
Coming into yours, I
Don't
guess.
overthink it.
Yeah, get mired in the weeds, Kevin. Great.
Just
This is going to be the last question.
Yeah, that'll be the last question. Brian, do you have one?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh yeah, Indiana Jones in the short round, no question. Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah.
John?
I can't top that.
Nope.
But I will throw a vote in for Ian McKellen's Gandalf.
Fair.
Oh, the heart throbs. Kevin? Tolstoy.
Just pick anybody.
Not like you're gonna
Professor
like
X,
this.
say.
You're taking this so seriously. I can see the wheels turning in the back of his head.
Well, I'm like, do I do fan service or do I do what I would actually
I do what you
want?
want.
You can just
We
say
have
anything.
an hour.
I would say
Please
Willie
calibrate
Loman.
your
I'd like to
questions.
see Willie Loman.
Willie-
Okay, I knew it. There's about 10 people that are with me on that.
He's a very...
We're the theater kids.
From Death of a Salesman. No? I warned you people.
Guys, just give him a pity applause for spoiling moment. Pity applause. All right, thank you. Next question.
Hi, my name is Josie, and congratulations on breathing new life into these characters. And I was wondering, how do you feel about your characters, writing them and embodying them after being with them for such a long time?
That's a good question. John, do you want to pop in there?
I might, by like 2 weeks, I might have seniority. I think I came on the old show first.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
And that was quite literally 3 presidents ago.
Wow.
So it's wild, man. Like you don't expect. I mean, you go into every job like, okay, this will be a fun week. We'll see what happens, and they always say, hey, maybe we'll have you back. And they apparently have.
Same.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Bert didn't even have a name first episode.
What did they call you?
Just
I don't know. Library guy?
nerd that interrupts things. I don't know.
Nerdus interruptus?
Kevin, how does it feel coming back? I mean, it was a long, several years, and just coming back into this character's footsteps.
The best thing about it was just working with these guys again. I didn't realize how much I missed them, you
Yeah,
know,
we had a lot of fun.
and also the other cameos that appear. It was such a lovely reunion, and working with Chuck and Bill, and that was just so delightful.
Yeah.
And Zach.
Feels like coming home.
Yeah, Zach,
He's just so quiet down there.
Yeah, well, I didn't work on the show, so.
Well, the chemistry.
Can you play me off?
Only Jim gets a play off, okay? Come on. Next question. Thank you so much for that one.
Hello, everyone. The question is, since some of the performers on this show, such as Lauren and Brian, are also writers on other projects, do you find yourselves bringing your own writing suggestions to the writers as they're writing the episodes?
No.
We know better.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm blown away by everything that we've been given. I would have no notes. I would never have a suggestion, honestly. It was like so amazing every week that we'd get a script. We were all blown away by what we were offered, you know. So it's been so much fun. And I think as you know, writers, and all of us here are writers as well, but like we can appreciate good writing. So you just go like, yeah, that's really good.
You really didn't need any help from us.
Of course not.
It was on the page, you know, and as we got on, you know, we would like pitch like little tweaks and stuff, but it was so perfect that, you know, when we got those scripts.
There was a little bit more room for improv on this show than there is on the old show, just because improv sounds weird on a traditional sitcom. It just sounds like, oh, somebody screwed up. But it works a little. We didn't do too much, Chuck. We did not do too much. But there was a little bit of like at the end of a scene, we kind of throw a little something extra. Maybe they keep it, maybe they don't. But it was all on the page.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that question. Next question.
Hi, I was wondering what was it like working in the confinements of the DC universe? And for the actors, how do you think your characters would interact with the mainstays of the DC universe?
Wow. I don't think how can we answer that with no spoilers, Bill?
You can.
You can.
Okay, good. So next
No,
question.
but you know what? If you watch the show, you're going to get the answer to the second part of your question.
I think there's a really good answer coming up for you, and I think you will appreciate it. So there's an episode dedicated to you coming up, and I think you'll be happy with it.
Yeah.
As a DC nerd, I was in heaven that episode, and I was freaking out and telling these guys stuff.
Yeah, and Jim Lee was obviously involved, so don't play this guy off, but you can go now.
But that episode is also an opportunity to talk about our amazing costume department, who pulled off some things in that episode that are that impressed Jim Lee.
Yeah.
I hate that there's so many spoilers that you can't actually tell them every episode, you guys, is a box of gems. And you open it, you're like, what the hell's in here this week? You guys are not going to believe it. Okay, next question.
Hi, I'm Chuck. All right, question for the entire panel. Is there any object you bring from your daily life that you would want to travel with you to all these universes? We saw like the potassium Big Impact this episode. Anything that you guys kind of want to see?
For me, this is frustrating because I can't.
Spoiler.
You can't spoil it.
There is something from my real life that made its way into one of the episodes.
Just say your inhaler.
He said, just say your inhaler.
Zach, is there something
Yeah.
trying to change the subject?
It's one of my kids. I don't want to say which one, but it's one of them. I've got 3, so
Wow.
yeah, I want one of them to come with me.
Well, I was going to say my pillow, but I feel like I should bring my kids now, so I guess...
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. You gotta choose one of them. I don't know.
I'm bringing both. That's
bringing them both.
Oh, we could take all 3? Oh.
I have one kid with me today. I'll take that one.
Great. Next question, please.
Hi, I had a question for the cast. What was your favorite scene, like all-time favorite scene while filming?
Okay, do you have a favorite scene and you can't spoil anything? So that's going to be, again, we are weaving through very tight corners here.
There was a lot of scenes the show is so wild, it goes to so many crazy places. There were just about every episode had at least one scene in scenes that we were all together where we just sort of looked at each other and like, this is insane.
Yeah, and I think, there are some moments in the show that are very quick, but were a full day of filming for us, and so we have, we spent a lot more time than you might think in that world, and so I think every episode definitely has some moment where we were like, this is crazy, but I think in the first episode, getting to fight Kripke was really fun.
You don't fight Kripke. You kick Kripke's
Yeah,
ass.
I kicked your ass.
Yeah,
I kicked your ass.
And well, you should.
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you have to? Did you do fight choreography or just wail on him?
I beat him up beforehand just to practice.
Great, you just a little practice, little warm-up session off film.
We had a big choreography moment. It was fascinating.
We did have to work on that for a while with some stunt people. It was awesome.
Brian, did you do anything on this movie you've never done on another movie, like the special effects and all this stuff? Like you're comedic actors, for the most part.
Things.
So many things.
Yeah, well, I've done wire work before, but not to this level, and it was all fun. To answer the last one, my favorite scene from this episode was just running with those guys and throwing grenades. That was so fun.
It's pretty badass. Next question.
Hi, I just wanted to ask, what was your favorite mess up during filming?
Oh, that's a fun question. Oh, wow.
You guys were perfect. I don't know why you'd ask that question. They're perfect actors. No, I'm just kidding. They are.
What do you think?
There were a lot.
There was a scene where John made us promise never to tell anyone.
No, we're not going to. We're not going to.
Wow. Is it a gag reel thing, or is it just like you just don't want
I figured out what you're talking about.
You guys' text chain must be wild. We're gonna just move on. Next question.
Oh, fuck it. I farted in episode 4.
Episode 5, right?
Yeah, you did.
We couldn't stop laughing.
I would have too.
It was honestly one of my favorite moments in my life.
Yeah. I would have crapped my pants, but
There.
We got it.
You got the scoop.
You
It
softened
was
your
in the
arc
middle of an
softened.
action sequence.
Oh no! So it was like a running, you know? You can work on that. There's an exercise to do. Talk to me later. Hi, next question.
But it was one of those things, I don't know if everybody heard it, but Lauren and I did. I'm not even sure if sound picked it up.
Oh, sound picked it up, they told me.
Lauren and I.
Brian and I were
They were incapacitated for the rest of the day.
Not for just the first day, for weeks.
Yeah.
Laughing. I would be like a...
Yeah.
Okay, last question. Thank you. Last question.
Wait, we have more to say about that. Okay, whatever.
Hi, my name is Onyx, and I was wondering if instead of the personality trait that you have now, what would you like instead?
Ooh. Oh, wow. For the character or just as a person? Okay, let's do character. Let's do character. Any personality trait you want to change about Stuart?
Stuart was.
Okay, Lauren?
Yeah.
So let's circle back.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go back to you.
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, no, I don't know that I would change anything. It's kind of like, I mean, I guess everyone has something in themselves that they would change, but when you're playing a character, it's kind of enjoyable to have, for me, to have things that are unlike me, or, so I don't know. I don't really think I would change it.
Great. John?
I would love for Kripke to be just a little taller.
Perfect. Brian, shorter? What?
If I self-censored, but then I wouldn't have all the laughs I get, so...
Yeah. Kevin,
I would
anything?
never self-censor Bert.
Yeah.
More decisive.
Great. Well, that's it. Okay, guys. I have to wrap this up. Please turn into Stuart Fails to Save the Universe every Thursday on HBO Max. Thank you to the creators, Chuck, Bill, and Zak. You guys are brilliant. The cast is the best ensemble I've seen in years. You guys are going to love every episode. Give them a round of applause.
Thank you guys so much.